Greetings, YouTube. Pipe smokers, cigar smokers, tobacco smokers, and non-smokers, if you're watching this. Got a quick tobacco review for you today. Something that I think isn't too highly rated and too, over spoken about, if you will. Overspoken about. Not spoken about that often. And I don't think it gets any real praise, but I'm not going to tell you it's a 5-star tobacco either, but I am going to tell you I enjoy it. And that is 4th generation 1931. This is a Navy Flake. It's from Peter Stokkebye, which is Lane. So maybe there's some confusion there too. You've got, Lane, who has all the Peter Stokkebye stuff, and then 4th generation, is this Peter Stokkebye? Yes, it's, so everyone talks about the luxury twist and the bullseye flake and stuff like that. And yes, I do love those blends. However, I will tell you that this right here, I think, is a very enjoyable Navy Flake. It's Cap Early and Virginia and Cavendish. This is a 2016 tin. It actually says Superior Burleys, Mature Virginias, and a small measure of Black Cavendish for true flake lovers. And there's a date right there, January 2016. Sorry, smoking it in my alley skull. I think that's the side with the, is it the side? Yeah, it's under there. And boom. This guy here. Could actually use a tamp. Excuse me a second. That's better. So let me get a flake out here for you. Comes in the little squared off tin here with the foil, and voila, look at these. Yes, so and get one out. It is a pretty decent size. Look at that flake. Really has some good size to it. Pretty wide. And not too shabby on the thickness either. So, there you have it. And I gotta say, it's an enjoyable Navy Flake without being overly full-bodied. And though it says in here, where does it say it? Well, full-bodied smoke. It says it right on the back of the tin. Yes, but I'm going to caution that with full-bodied along the lines of you can still have it like after breakfast. You don't need a crazy full dinner or anything like that to smoke this. It's also one that you don't have to shy away from, at least in my opinion, on a warm or hot day, which it is today for me. And sometimes you don't want to have a Navy Flake or anything too full, if it's 85, 90 degrees and you're going to be outside. But this doesn't really affect that much. I would say the nicotine level is right about medium, but there's good flavor. So along with that fuller body, and I put it on the scale of the high side of medium to lower full, but yes, full-bodied. But really nice on the flavor, a medium to full flavor too. You definitely do get some of that burley in there. There's no question about that. But the Virginias and the Cavendish play nice. It definitely started out sweeter than it is now. And it's kind of just mellowed, which I appreciate some kind of change of pace every now and then. And by that I mean consistent smoke and consistent body, but you can change the flavor profile a little bit. And I think that's what this does. I think it starts out towards the sweet side, which of course would be from the Cavendish, but it mellows nicely into the matured Virginia, I think, and the burley. They play pretty well off each other. And I think if you're not a fan of burley, don't let that scare you, because it's not overpowering burley. You've got it really sitting right in the middle with the matured Virginia. And like I said, the Cavendish has the sweetness, mostly right off the bat, and then it sort of mellows down. The moisture content on the tin is not bad when you get it. It's not sopping, it's not goopy, but it is moist. And as with most flakes, dry it out, dry it out, dry it out, right? I have a little, I don't know if you want to call it a trick, okay, but I'll put my 2 fingers on the back of the flake, or 1 finger depending on how fat the flake is. And when you can feel that there's almost a dampness, or the flake feels cool, that's the moisture. That is what you're trying to get rid of. So until I touch it and it no longer has that damp or wet sort of feeling, I still let it sit. And then when I think it's pretty good and I pick it up and it almost has it's starting to get a consistency where it's a little hard, then I make it a broken flake and go ahead and smoke it. And sometimes I'll even do I'll make it the broken flake and then let it sit some more, which I actually did today with this one, because I felt it after a while and still had that little damp feeling to my finger, and I said, nope, I'm not going to do it. I'm going to break it up and I'm going to let it sit some more. So there you have it. 4th generation, 1931. And I think this is at a really good price point too. And so that's another reason I want to suggest it. If you're having trouble finding some Navy Flake that you like, or it's because it's out of stock, or just because you don't want to spend, more money, I think this is a solid choice. It can be an all-day smoke. My preference for this is late morning, early afternoon, and then you can probably hit it up again in the evening. But for me, between 11 and noon or something like that is a pretty good time to enjoy this, if that's possible. If not, again, you still could smoke it pretty much any time, and you don't need a heavy meal, like I said. You can have this on your way to work after breakfast or something like that. Peter Stokkebye, 4th generation, 1931. Good Navy Flake. I suggest you at least buy 1 tin, give it a shot. If you don't like it, you can send it to me. I'll make sure it gets smoked. All right, guys, till next time, Whiz D. Peace out.